Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about, savings and, everything that goes along with savings, how to make a savings plan, all the steps you need to take to get your head and your money in the right place, right? Because a good savings plan is a roadmap to a better financial life. If you create a savings plan and you stick to it, you adhere to it, right? You're really looking out for who you're going to be next week, next month, next year, 5 years, 10 years, like way down, right? And a savings plan, it doesn't have to be difficult, right? I feel like most people make it more difficult than it really is. It's very simple, right? But it really requires like commitment because you got to stick to it, right? So let's get into the first thing here. You got to start where you're at, right? Like you actually just wherever you're at now, it's time to stop and get started on it, right? You got to get an idea of your current financial standing, right? Right, that'll help you figure out how much you're actually able to save, right? So let's say, for example, you generally spend your whole paycheck before the next payday, right? It probably doesn't make sense to plan, that you're gonna start saving like 500 monthly, right? Instead, you should look for ways to make save like a smaller amount, say like $50 a month, right? Whether automatic savings is what I would say would be the best goal there, right? Automatically have like, let's say you get paid bi-weekly, right, twice a month. So every payday, just have $25 go into your savings account, and you got your $50 a month, or however much you're able to save. Start however small you're able to, but still save as much as you're able to, right? And then when you follow that plan, you give yourself a series of small wins to build on to build a bigger and bigger savings, right? So the next thing we're going to do, right, you need to examine what you're spending your money on, right? Whether you want to save $50 a month, $500 a month, $1,000 a month, right? The next thing you need to do is to see if you can cut back on spending. And I promise you, you can. So you need to figure out what you can save money on, right? So you can do this real easy. You can look up your bank statements and stuff like that, or if you have online banking, or maybe you have something like Mint, you know, where it shows what you're spending money on, shows your spending habits and stuff like that. You can get an actual bank statement and go through it yourself and list everything out. You don't necessarily have to give up, going to get, say, like Starbucks, or maybe you love going and getting Wendy's, hot chicken nuggets or something like that, right? Spicy nuggets. But if you're going out to eat, say you're getting that Starbucks like 5, 6 times a week, right? You might want to dial that back to like 2 or 3 times a week, as much as you can, right? Maybe make coffee at home, or if you're going to Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Subway, like 5, 6 days a week, cut it back. Cut it in half. Only go like once, twice a week or something like that, right? It's gonna end up saving you money, because you're gonna have cheaper meals, cheaper drinks, and stuff like that, and you'll end up saving a lot of money in the long run, right? And it's a pain-free way to find extra money. Well, I say find extra money because it's money you're not spending, right? And if your budget is tight and you can't see too many spots of like where to save, you might be able to find ways to increase the amount of money you make, right? That might include getting like a side hustle, selling, having like a garage sale, right? Or finishing your education and getting a higher paying job, or maybe going through like a training program. Like some jobs offer on-site training, and they'll train you to do the job, and you don't have to pay for it. And it might be a more physically enduring job, but it might pay a lot more, right? And if that's what you need, that's what you need, because it's not always easy to find ways to save, right? But some of these strategies can help you find some wiggle room in your budget, You just got to be able to, you know, look through everything. There's so many different things that you're spending money on that you might not realize, like, holy crap, I'm spending that much money on it. So just take a look at it, examine where you're spending your money, and see where you can save, right? So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do automatic savings. So your bank's mobile app um, and website, right? Like whichever one you do, if you do it on a computer, you do it on your phone, right? They make it so much easier for you to save money, right? Because you can do automatic transactions. Like I said earlier, if you get paid bi-weekly, right? You can just set it up to automatically the day you get paid put $25 in your savings account, $50, however much, right? Automatically put it in your savings account and don't think anything of it, right? Just have that savings account there, just let money go in there and build your, at first you want to build an emergency fund, but that's a topic for another day. Um, but about 50% or so of bank customers who like are online, say their not their like their bank, their institution, their mobile apps make it easier to deal with banks, right? Everything's easier because you're able to do it on your phone. You don't have to go to a physical location, deal with a person, and all that other stuff, right? And you can set up automatic transfers so that on each payday, you get that $50 from your direct deposit, $100. I would say, that emergency fund we're talking about, you should save, 3 to 6 months up, and it might take you a while to build that up. But I would say if you can start with saving about 3 months worth of living expenses, you'd be golden, right? Like maybe give yourself a goal where it's like, okay, 3 months of my living expenses is, say $15,000. So if I want to save $15,000 in a year, $15,000, that means there's 52 weeks, there's 26 pay periods. So 15,000 divided by 26, and then you automatically have that come out of every check, right? Every time you get paid, that's how, boom, done, right? Or however much you want to save, yada yada yada, right? Because over time you're going to be able to watch that savings grow, right? It might start off at $100, but $100 a paycheck, and there's 26 paychecks, right? If you get paid bi-weekly, right? I mean, $2,600, moving up pretty quick. So the last thing we're going to talk about, which is for me, it's kind of a big deal. A lot of people fail at this one. Is that keeping your goal in mind, right? Because after you've started putting away that money, and you see it, you're gonna want to go into it from time to time, right? And be like, you know what? I've saved $5,000. I deserve to go take that trip, right? I've saved $5,000. I deserve those new shoes, right? Or I deserve this or that or that, and you do, but you really don't want to, because if you splurge, it's going to take you further from the end goal, right? Because if your end goal is $15,000 and you make it to $5,000, and you're like, you know what, I'm just going to take $250 out, right? And like, what if that sets you back 2, 3, 4 paychecks, right? You're talking 2 months, right? I mean, that's a problem, right? So another way to avoid a lapse is just to keep that goal, like, at the forefront of your mind, right? Are you saving for a vacation, right? Then you can put like a picture of where you want to go, like near your computer or like on the background of your phone. So every time you open your phone or something like that, you see it and you go, "That's what I'm saving for. I'm saving for that trip, or retirement, or that car, or that house, like whatever you're saving for, right? Are you building an emergency fund?" Right? Put like a reminder on your phone or something, or like on your computer, or have like automatic like emails sent out reminders, right? To remind you that the fund that you're saving for is only there for unexpected emergencies, right? Like you shouldn't touch it, right? And another thing you can do is you can share your goals like with friends or family members and stuff like that, and you don't need to be specific and be like yeah, like I saved $1,000, like you know, you don't have to tell them that, but like, yeah, I set a goal to save some money, and I met my goal, or I'm halfway there, or I'm almost there, right? You don't have to be super specific, but just tell them, like, I set a goal for myself, and I'm almost there, right? It's a good way, or you could do goals with a friend. Like, I currently have a goal with one of my friends, where I'm like, hey, you know, I'm gonna have, like, I was like, I'm gonna save up X amount of dollars, and he was like, you know what, I want to save up X amount of dollars as well. And so, we're both like, I think I'm like 65, 68% to my goal, and he's around 30% away his goal. And it's just like, like, it's like, yeah, keep working on it. I'm almost there, you're almost there. Like, I keep telling him, you're almost halfway there, right? I'm almost three-fourths of the way done. Like, we can do this, we can save, right? So it's not a big deal when you're saving up for those really big purchases, right? You just, a buddy like that will help, keep you in check as well, because if you're like, oh man, I saw these new shoes, or I saw this new dress, and it's like, yeah, but you don't need it, right? Don't set yourself back, right? So, with that being said, I'm really glad you guys came by to watch this video. I really appreciate it if you stayed through to the end. If you could go ahead and give this video a like, subscribe if you want to. And I hope that you guys are safe, and I hope to see y'all in the next video. And until then, y'all be good.